Hey again. So I'm now going to be reviewing Goddess of the Rose by P.T. Cast. It's not green fingers that have kept the Imposai family roses blooming for centuries, it's the drops of blood that its women secretly sacrifice for their gardens. But Mickey would rather forget this family quirk and lead a normal life, until the day she unwittingly performs a ritual and ends up in the strangely familiar realm of the rose. As its goddess Hecate reveals to her, Mickey has the blood of a high priestess running through her veins, and the realm has been waiting for her. In a long ago flash of temper, Hecate cursed her guardian beast with a slumber that only her priestess can undo, and Hecate is counting on Mickey to set things right. At first the beast terrifies Mickey, but soon he intrigues her more than any man ever has. But the only way he and the realm can be saved is for Mickey to sacrifice her life, giving blood, and herself. So I've read three. This will be my fourth Goddess summoning book that I've read, and I was excited to read this because it's like a modern take on Beauty and the Beast, but using Greek mythology as well. So I really liked that it combined all that together. Because Beauty and the Beast is like my favourite fairy tale, so I was excited to read this one. Like I said before, with PC Cast books, I'm sort of wary of reading. Well, not wary, but just sort of reserved about reading them because a lot of the times I find them quite slow to get into. It's like the Goddess of Legend one, I didn't find that slow to get into at all. But this one, unfortunately, I did. It took like 100 pages for it to really grab me at all. It's quite thick. It's that's not part of the story. It's 388 pages, so for 100 pages for it to start getting good was a little annoying. I quite like the cover. Because these Goddess summoning books, the heroines in them are slightly older. So they're for slightly mature readers. Don't have to be like old women to read them. But like they're like 40s, late 30s heroines. And the idea is that they bring sort of more knowledge to the story, I guess. So Mickey, or Mikado, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. I can't help but think of the sweets that were. She's like going through the park, and she ends up cutting herself, and she awakes this beast, and he's the guardian of the realm of the rose, and his job is to take her back to the realm where she's going to rule over these roses and help the roses thrive. And she'll be the imposer. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, and keep the realm safe. And of course the beast doesn't think he deserves any love. People all shun him, but like she falls in love with him. So in that respect, it's sort of typical Beauty and the Beast. And there, he's like what the Minotaur is based on. So I kind of liked that merging of the Beast and the Minotaur fairy tale in Greek mythology. So I really liked that. I'd probably give it 3 out of 5. Purely because of the fact it was slow. If it could have got right in there, it would have been really good. It didn't really need the first 100 pages. If it had cut them out, it would have been really good. Or just really shortened it. But yeah, I really did like it. I read it in like 2 days. Just because when it got past the 100 pages, it was really quick. So yeah, I would recommend it for fans of PC Cast that are used to her writing. For fans of the classic Beauty and the Beast, just to see this little quirky twist on it, and also for fans of Greek mythology, just to see how it how PC Cast sort of reworks Greek mythology. My favourite one is still Goddess of Legend, reading wise, because it was so much shorter and quicker, and for me it got straight in there, and was the perfect length, but story-wise, my favourite is still Goddess of Spring, where she reworks Hades and Persephone's myth, which is still the best one. But this, I would give this a try, because it's still a good read. Like, a lot of books can take a while to get into. That's nothing new. So yeah, 3 out of 5, I think. And happy reading.